What would I? What would you do if I told you that we're going to do basement tapes number 256? You would say, John, bring it on. So here we are. We're going to bring it on. It'll be brought by the end of this episode. It's the 1973-74 Topps hockey set. I will tell you, this is probably one of the most butt ugly sets ever produced by Topps. This looks like something that maybe Classic would design in the early 90s, or Impel, or one of those other Fugazi companies, but not very physically appealing. And let's see if it has any substance to it, shall we? Let's go to Beckett OPG. It says there's 198 of these, $2.47 average value, $489.25 total value. Set of these between $125 and $200. I was remiss in mentioning my collection, which is what this is supposed to be about. I have 162 of these cards out of the 198, it appears. According to Beckett OPG, once again increasing in size, the 1973-74 top set consists of 198 standard size cards. The fronts of the cards have distinct colored borders, including blue and green. This differs from OPG, which used red borders for cards 1 through 198. The back contains the player's 1972-73 season record, career numbers, a short biography, and a cartoon illustrated fact about the player. Team cards 92-107 give team and player records on the back. Since the set was printed on two 132 card sheets, there are 66 double printed cards. These double prints are noted in the checklist below by DP. Rookie cards include Bill Barber, Billy Smith, and Dave Schultz. Ken Dryden, number 10, is only in the Topps set. 14 rookies, 198 totals. Let's look at the top of the three there, according to Beckett's calculations. Bobby Orr is number 1, Billy Smith number 2, and Ken Dryden number 3. Let's get over to TCDB and we'll look at these not so buttes in real time. There's Bill Barber, rookie for the Flyers. 198 cards. Teams depicted here are the Atlanta Flames, Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, California Golden Seals, Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit Red Wings, LA Kings, Minnesota North Stars, Montreal Canadiens, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins, St. Louis Blues, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Vancouver Canucks. Hall of Famers, 56 of them, folks. Leader cards, all-star cards, base cards, team cards, all that fun stuff. They're all there and all depicted for your viewing pleasure. There are playoff cards as well as the Stanley Cup cards. 2 rookies, 15 of these. Let's get through this, shall we? Together, Neil Komodowski, Henry Balka, Fran Huck, Gilles Gilbert, Bill Barber, Hilliard Graves, or Hilliard Gravis. You never can tell with hockey. Billy Harris, Dave Schultz, Kurt Bennett, Chuck LaFleur, Bob Stewart, Billy Smith, Steve Durbano, Dennis O'Brien, and Larry Romanchik. So that's your 15 rookies there. I probably pronounced Billy Smith correct and nobody else. Inserts and relates. There are team stickers, 1 per pack. They were issued. Comments. The set stands out because of the 4 colored borders, says Phil. Green, red, yellow, and blue. The rookies are limited and include Smith, Schultz, and Barber. He says it's a fun set. I'm not willing to take that leap with you. Look at the hockey wax boxes, though. They are pretty. There's an action shot. Bruins player being molested by a Rangers player. It looks like they're doing a tandem parachute or hang gliding situation. Curved T tops, hockey trading card, bubble gum, extra in each pack. Official team sticker. The Canadians are represented on the side of this wax box here. The wax packs are an explosion of sherbet again. We have red and orange together. Sticker clearly called out there. It says official team emblem sticker inside with 1 stick bubble gum, curved T. It looks like a mafioso hitman there with gloves, getting ready to dispose of a body with a shovel. I don't know why he's wearing shoulder pads and a hockey jersey. You could get your own official NHL player and team album now, according to the giveaway. Hey, kids, get your 1973-74 official NHL player and team album now. 36 full-color pages of exciting action photos, plus All-Star Game highlights, Stanley Cup features NHL greats, official NHL rules. Send $1 plus one hockey wrapper to Spartan Publishing, P.O. Box 2001, New Canaan, Connecticut 06840. Include zip code and print clearly, for crying out loud. Void where prohibited, regulated, or taxed. So, again, the tax man cometh. Official NHL Cork Bulletin Board. You can get a Cork Bulletin Board. Choose a board with the name of your favorite team and colorful action illustrations. Pin up photos of favorite players, schedules, tickets, scores, etc. Send $3 plus one hockey wrapper per to Box 7300, Westbury, New York, 11570. Include your zip code and print clearly again, folks. How many times we have to tell you? And there, finally, here, the official Topps sports card locker. I call them card killers. You're in the locker room with your favorite players. There's a separate shelf with a team name sticker for each NHL team. With room to hold all Topps hockey cards, send $1.50 plus one hockey wrapper to P.O. Box 7000, Westbury, New York, 11570. Include zip code, print clearly, all caps. These card killers, boy, I've thrown a few of them out just because they sicken me the way you would cram cards. And I'm talking about you people into those things. Official NHL team emblem stickers as well. A collector's bonus. Get all 16 team emblems on durable plastic that sticks to any surface. Looks great on bulletin boards, bikes, jackets, etc. Send $1 plus one hockey wrapper to P.O. Box 8128, Atlanta, Georgia, 30341. Include zip code and print clearly, of course. There's the card locker, and it's all its glory there. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, let's get up to some other things here. I guess we'll finally look at the gallery. These are the ugly cards of the 1973-74 Topps hockey set. Just not a lot of fun here. It's kind of a decollage type thing, but I just find it not very appealing. The hockey poses aren't very appealing either. The in-action shots perhaps are a little more appealing, but this set really isn't my thing. Topps have done some wonderful things very recently in these sets, and they just kind of mailed it in here. Perhaps we were at war with Canada at the time, not quite sure if it had to do with the Alaskan pipeline or something else, but just wasn't very impressed with this set. We have our team photos here. Some are real team poses. Some are individually headshots glued together to make it look like everybody was in the room at the same time. Goes on and on and on and on and on. Red, yellow borders, green borders, blue borders. Not too impressive. There's a nice shot of Lowell McDonald in action with some teammates coming in from the shadows behind him. So landscape cards, portrait cards, it's all in there. The backs of the cards aren't horrible. They're orange and I guess like a dark brown on gray cardstock. Not too easy on the eyes, but nobody will get hurt reading these. Pat Martin is card 164. He's the center for the Blackhawks. His home is in St. Clair Beach, Ontario. He was born December 9th, 1943. He shoots right. His height is 5'10". His weight is 165. First pro season was 19. The heck does that say? 61, 62. Despite his size. Oh, his name's Pitt Martin. I'm sorry about that. Pitt Martin. Pitt is one of the slickest and most elusive centers in the NHL. Last season was his best ever. He's a top playmaker and a past winner of the Masterton Trophy for perseverance and dedication. Pitt came to the Hawks as part of the big trade that sent Phil Esposito to Boston. He also played for Detroit. So Martin's nickname, Pitt, is from a French cartoon character. Watch NHL hockey on NBC TV. Don't forget, this is double asterisk, copyright TCG, printed in USA. So, yeah, it goes on and on and on. The All-Star cards are kind of handsome there with the NHL shield containing the player in action on ice. Anyway, it is this is not a layup. This is an air ball, I think, by Topps in 1973-74. There's card number 198 is the Canadians hoisting the Stanley Cup. So anyway, That's the 1973-74 Topps Hockey. Underwhelmed, but certainly almost completely represented in my collection. About 30 cards away from finishing that. We'll see what comes to me over the course of time. Thanks, everybody. Basement Tapes number 256.